We in the building and we live at your behind again. We about to crack heads and twist caps. A lot of people ain't gonna probably like this subject. They consider this to be a negative energy, but we got to get it out, man. We got to tell the truth. We got to put the origin of these guys in order for you to see what's going on, man. So get them in here and tell them we live, man. Another cap twister, non-stop bangers, classics, hits. That's how we doing it, man. I'm waiting back to hear from the brother Rod to see if he free tonight. See if he could get on. We got one coming out for you that's hot. That's gonna be hot. We're gonna do it, but we don't know if we're gonna do it tonight, Friday night, tomorrow night, you know. But get him in here. You don't want to miss this one, man. Like I say, to some people, this might be a topic they don't like. But we're gonna get it out. We got to get this in the archives so we can have on record what's going on here. This is part of it. This is part of the game. This is part of what happened to us. This is part of the way the devil got around the earth by the Moors. We told you go get a book called Night in the Moorish Harlem, and that'll break it down for you. Wow, they didn't even flag this tape. That's interesting. Didn't flag this tape yet. Hey, Peace, get him in the building. Tell him we live, we on, bro. Don't yell the game. We got another cap twister. Like I say, you know how the young L do it. Like people coming in, they think that this is gonna be Pimpin is a negative topic, and from some perspectives, it is. To me, you know, I don't condone in it. You know, but we're gonna tell you that we're gonna give you the origin of it, and we're gonna show you how it's been going on, and it's still going on, and it's probably gonna keep going on whether you agree with it or not. And we're gonna talk about who started it and why they started it. Right? We're giving them time to get in here. Probably ain't gonna have that many people on this because people be like, oh, they see Pimpin, they be like, oh shit, we ain't gonna work that. That's too exclusive there, man, young elder. You talking some heavy duty stuff, man. But about to talk about you, Max. You macaroni Tonys. Right? You Bernie Max. Remember, hey, it's the reason why they picked Bernie Mac for Players Club and to say what he said in Players Club. Pimpin's been going on since the 1500s, but BCs. Hit that like button, man. Like I say, y'all might not like this one, but we're gonna keep it clean as possible and educational as possible, so people that don't get offended. And we're pretty sure we're not gonna offend nobody because we're just gonna tell the truth, man. So now they flag it. Now they flag it, okay? I guess they saw that title more. And they said, oh shit, what is he gonna say now? He's already, they really like me though. These guys. These clowns. They really like me. Because I'm here, I'm teaching them too. So let's get switched to that laptop so we can get started, man. This is gonna be very educational. Like I say, a lot of people they stomach. We ain't gonna be exclusive, right? We're just gonna keep it light. So it ain't gonna be where you can't handle it. We're gonna kind of like it's gonna be real. It's gonna be real interesting. It's gonna be quite interesting, in fact, on what was going down and how your grandma and them and everybody else was doing it.
Your grandma and them was doing it. That's how they was getting money. How you think they came out with the word honky? So you Bishop, Magic Dunn ones, we got a side by side there to start it out with. Look at the Bishop. All right, let's blow the Bishop up. Let me get two pictures pulled up. I want to put this side by side so I can show you that these guys, they ain't doing nothing new. What they doing is, I say, you see the Bishop over here with his green and gold, then you see this Moore with the same hoops. Look at Bishop hoops. We're gonna blow that up. Look at the hoops the Moore got. Look at the green and gold. These niggas been pimping, bro. About to get into it. The Moore started this shit. Right? It's about to get exclusive, bro. We're gonna keep it PG though. We're gonna keep it PG. Hey, if you're new to the channel, hit that like, hit that subscribe button, man. We're about to get ready to go in, bro. So you see this Moore, he's a pimp, he was over Harlem, because we told you go get a book called A Night in the Moorish Harlem. We already told you that the Macs from Ireland and England and Spain, these Moors started the pimping. So how Dunn won? Look at the chain he got on. He got the same chain. Look at the hoops. He got the same hoops. Look at the hat, with the feathers, with the green and gold. Look how his hair is all trimmed up and nice, just like the pimps be doing. These niggas ain't doing nothing new. They even had the cars, the wagons decked out. Right? They even had the wagons decked out, bro. The pimp wagons. With the trim and gold. These how those Moors rolled around when they was getting money off of those Harlems, which later on became known as brothels. Now you might get mad at Bishop Dunn one for pimping, right? But one of the biggest pimps there ever live, and they praise this guy. Oh look, Hugh Hefner. Hugh Hefner is one of the biggest pimps that ever lived, my nigga. Who like this dude got it from? Look at his features. This dude Irish. This dude Irish. The Moors. The Macs. He's the biggest. Hey, look, the Bunny Ranch. We're gonna get into that too, but we're gonna talk about Hugh Hefner. So it's people that's legally pimping. He's one of the biggest legal pimps that ever lived, man. Hugh Hefner. See, y'all, you thinking that he was just a guy entertainer? Nah, this nigga was a pimp, bro. Let's get down to it now. He had the whole Playboy Bunny mansion jumping off. He started in Chicago. Then he moved his shit, I think, to LA or somewhere. But Hugh Hefner is the biggest pimp to ever live, bro. Niggas ain't got, man, I'm telling you. We're gonna get back to it. We're just showing you how the people that the people that's doing, and we don't condone pimping. We're just telling you what the truth is. So the government or these people, a certain group of people, got the pimp right in the open, and they got praise for it, like Hugh Hefner. But then Bishop Dunn won. They say he a criminal here. Why? Because he ain't giving them no money off of it. Hugh Hefner paying taxes, so they loved him. Pimps that pay taxes, so they get away with it. If you go to Las Vegas, they say you can pimp in Las Vegas, Sin City. You know, it's legal over here, but then it ain't legal over there. One of the biggest pimps in the game, bro. Hugh Hefner. This nigga been pimping since the 80s. Since the 80s. And you think he just got these girls for dances or movies and shit? Nah, man, this nigga doing all kind of shit. Yeah, the white bunnies, man. He the biggest pimp to ever come to the game. Hugh Hefner. He pimped all the way. I think he dead now, but he pimped all the way till he was dead. You know what I'm saying? And he always go out to blunts. That was his thing. And all them people like Bill Clinton, Michael Jordan, Mike Tyson. I mean, you name him. Odom, Lamar Odom. He got, they say he got, well, he got called the Bunny Ranch. We're going to break that down too, because he a pimp too, that nigga that own the Bunny Ranch. But they let Hugh Hefner pimp out. He a white, they let he a so-called white guy, they let him pimp out. And keep in mind, the origin of it, we was using these women. The Moors were using these women. They wasn't using what the pimps term in the pimp game as hammerheads. They call Nubian women prostitutes hammerheads. Why? Because they hard to pimp, but they say that these women are easy to pimp. Why? Because the origin of it is started with them. That's why they easier to pimp. Look at Hugh Hefner. This dude was an old ass 75-year-old dude with a whole bunch of blondes at his crib, pimping right out in the opening. But they didn't say he was a bad guy. Hugh Hefner was a good guy, right? That's what they say. Hold on, that's Juju, man. DC, man, Juju. Hold up, man. Young L is a real street nigga, man. I'm telling you, bro. So look at these. Hey, look at these more. We're gonna go back to hold up. Goldie. All right, so look how these pimps, these are the Moors, the Macs, the niggas that had the Harlems. This is how they was dressing. Look at the hoops in his ear. Look at the hat. Look at the chain that they wearing. You niggas ain't doing nothing new. They been doing this. They've been doing this, man. These Moors. They've been dressing with the zoot suits, the rings, the hoops, the players ball. This them right here, the players ball. Players meeting up, kicking game, man. Church on the move, baby. Church on the move. Can you dig it? Church on the move, baby. Church been going on. You know what I'm saying? Because these Moors really were Christians. Some of them. They were the ones that took the Christianity from Ethiopia, right? These Somalians, these niggas are Somalian Moors. Took it from to Rome, right? So we're gonna get into that too, on the origin of Christianity. Hold up. So you remember back in the day, we're gonna work our way. We're just gonna be all over the place, but we're gonna work our way back to the origin of it, right? We're just working you up that you know what was going down. All right, so you remember in the movie Harlem Nights with I forget the lady name. We're gonna get it pulled up right here. Remember, she was running the brothel in the movie. And we told you in the we touched down the Cause Heaven movie that you got to get forgiveness, like when Quick shot a toe. So Quick shot her toe off, but then at the end he came back and apologized for and got his heart freed from that weight that was put on from shooting her in the toe, because she was kicking his ass and would have had his ass kicked if she would have pulled out that knife and then he pulled out the gun. But she was running the brothel. So it was brothels going on in Harlem. Brothels been going on for the longest. The Harlem they call them in the Moors call them Harlems, right? Harlems, brothels, right? And she would be like a madam that was over the house. So back in the day, in the 60s, to make money, Nubian women in Harlem and certain Black communities had these brothels. They were running these brothels so they can make money. And so the women really, like these women will be like really in this situation, Sugar would be the pimp, and then she would be like the bottom chick that's running the brothel. But Sugar didn't call himself a pimp, but that's what it kind of boiled down to, that he was running a brothel. and she was the head lady, the bottom chick. That's how they term the bottom chick, the madam that round up that stay over the girls. Yeah, sunshine. You throw it up into the air and turn into sunshine, right? She had that dude. Hey, they put on a sugar. Them put on that dude. That dude lost his whole thing, man. All right, so go all the way back. I kind of like painted this picture out so it wouldn't be too exclusive because I can't. It's a lot of pictures in that book I can't show you, but these pictures in that book are these Moors selling these Caucasian women. But I had to paint a couple over stuff to keep it from being too exclusive. But what happens is at about around really it's like 15 BC is when they chased them back, but like right now 900 BC. These Moors started taking these Caucasian women out of the caves and cleaning them up. And then selling them as, you know, these I can't say the word because I don't want to be exclusive. These slaves. And they were selling them to rich Moors. They had began capturing they had set up these camps or these higher paid bounty guys to go to Caucasus Mountains and Georgiana Mountains. These are the guys. This is a trail. And I can remember, I can smell the camels and the hide, the leather or the saddles on these camels because I remember this. I'll tell you, man, vividly. I can remember this. Well, these Moors these were paid bounty guys is to go to the caves in Caucasus Mountains and capture, like rope them, like roping cattle, rope these Caucasian women and capture them, kill some of the men if they have to get the women, and then bring them back into the camps or to the city, clean them up real good, put them on a dress, nice things, feed them, get them up into par, and then they would take them and sell them. These Moors, they would capture these women and sell them. This right, it started about around 900 BC. Hey man, I'm telling you, man, some people can't handle this type of level of information, but we're gonna keep it clean. Hey, shout out Sunrise in the building. We're gonna try to keep it clean as possible. At the same time, it's gonna be educational, like I said. So the first women they were capturing were the Caucasian women. They wasn't selling Nubian women. These Moors, 900 BC. All right, look at this. So that's why the pimps, they like white women. A lot of pimps, they call them snow bunnies or it's other terms they got for them. But they like these pimps, they like gravitating mostly towards white women. Why? Because the Moors originally started with these women, type of women, getting the money. All right. Brothels, right? Keep in mind the word brothel. In the West, in like the cowboy towns, they had brothels. See, it's been going on all over, man. It's just that in some places you looked over it and they said that it was legal, and then or it was cool, it was normal. Really, this shit was normal, man. It's been going on for thousands of years, even back to before Caesar. Like I said, 900 BC. It's when it first started, really. Like 1500 BC, between 1500 BC and 900 BC, when they started pulling the Caucasian women out of the caves and putting them in the Harlems. Let me show you that book, When the Moors Ruled Spain. Oh, shit, that's too exclusive right there. I know they're going to probably flag this tape anyway, though, because of the topics. All right, so this was like in the Western brothels, these cowboys can come after they've been riding around on their horse. They can stop in one of these towns, have a couple of drinks, and they got the brothel set up where the women is up there. You watch the cowboy movies, you know, you seen it. But this all going back, always stemming back to the Moors, starting at first with the Moorish Harlem. All right, here goes another picture of the cowboys stopping at a brothel. Now you probably seen this in some cowboy movies. Where they stop, they listen to some music, have a couple of drinks, might get in the shootout with a guy, but they with the women too, right? So this ain't nothing new. Okay. Yeah, you see the Moor right there? See how he dressed? This how your pimps dress now, but the Moors been dressing like that. And some of these white women became crafty, and some of them were mixed. Look at this. This is his daughter right here. This is his daughter. She a mulatto, and this is his wife. This is daughter right here. She a mulatto, and this is his wife. Look at it. Because some of these Moors, when they got these women, some of them worked their way up and turned these Moors out. Because the Moors didn't know nothing about the freaky stuff that they knew about. They was doing all kind of shit in the caves. And when they came out and started doing all this other freaky shit, turning these Moors out, some of these Moors, freaky Moors liked it, and they started having babies by the chicks. And so when he passed away, his stuff would go to this chick. And that's how you get Queen Isabella. See, Queen Isabella was a mulatto. And she ended up turning against us in 1492. Yeah, I'm gonna break it down for you, bro. So this might be a hit, like a topic niggas don't like, but it's the truth. All right, the pimp mobiles, the brothels. Remember, we told you about the brothels. That shit been going on. This is Queen Isabella. She would be like her dad was a Moor, her mom was a white chick, a so-called white chick. All right, so what they were doing is they were getting these women, and some of them were mixed, like Persian kind of. Persians really are Moors, really. When you get down to it, the original Persians are Moors, and the ones like Kim Kardashian types, like her, they really mix with like Amorites and some of the Canaanites and Frugaloids. So they would get these women, bring them up into the cities and towns, fix them up, put a little jewelry on them, make them look clean and smell good and look nice. And at first they weren't worried about making no money. Excuse me, let me get some water. Yeah, at first they weren't worried about making no money off of them. But then it turned into making money off of them because these other Moors were giving them money. And then when they found out that they was getting money, they started taking the money from them. Let me find that book. Gotta go get a book called Night in the Moorish Harlem, which we already pointed out to you. Man, we got 2 or 3 copies of this book. Well, there's different versions of it though. This is one yeah, Night in the Moorish Harlem. Go check this out, man, and find out what was going on with these Moors, with these women. They were pimps, max. Okay, so pimping been going on for quite a while. You just not thinking it's going on. Look at the bishop, the Archbishop, Magic Don Juan. Right? They say he one of the coldest black guys, Nubian Moors, they ever do it. He one of the biggest guys. He sit on the chair, man. He like one of the guys on the chair, like the head guy on the board of players, international players, right? International PI. You know, they said like some pimps say pimping stands for player in the making progress. Or put it in my pocket. You know what I'm saying? Put it in my pocket, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? Hey, sock it to my pockets is what the pimps say. They say the game changed. All right. Then when we say you got to get forgiveness, like with quick shot of toe. Quick shot that toe, man. But she was running the brothel, like we already pointed out, in Harlem. So it was a whole bunch of that going on. Your grandma and them, your great grandma and them was selling it, bro, to make some money back then. Because they limited our job, where we can make money or how much money we can make, but doing stuff under the table like bootlegging, right? A lot of Nubians in black communities bootlegged, or they made their own They made their own wine and liquor and bootlegged it. Some of you old school down south, like Mississippi, Alabama area, back, you know about the bootlegging, right? You know about the bootlegging. You know about the bootlegging, but these are the brothels or the bath houses. They call them one another term they use for them in Turkish bath houses, where they have these women up in there to do certain things, and you give them the money. Right now, it's another guy after Hugh Hefner, and he could be almost bigger than Hugh Hefner, but he straight out. This Hugh Hefner wasn't saying that he was doing it straight up, but that's what he was doing. Hugh Hefner, right? This guy owned the Bunny Ranch in Las Vegas, and he one of the biggest pimps in the game. He making millions of dollars off pimping, but they say he a good guy at the Bunny Ranch. He one of the biggest pimps in the game right now. He said, I know some of all of here cooking up cheddar. I don't get what he's saying. Yeah, the Bunny Ranch, man. Yeah, but it's not right. Pimping, like I said, I don't agree with it. Like it's, I'm really just, I don't agree with it. A lot of these guys, I'm gonna go back to the origin too, but this guy got the Bunny Ranch in Las Vegas, and he legally pimping women. Different color, different black, white, all different colors. And him and his wife making millions of dollars. His wife is a madam. So like I say, your great grandma could have been selling it, man. That's why the grandmas used to tell the women how you broke and you got you got some wet stuff down there. How you broke. How you broke and you got that, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm talking about. How you broke and you got a cookie. You got a permanent cookie, how you broke. And then grandma used to also tell Big Mama, this is Big Mama now. Big Mama used to tell the girls how you come back with a wet stuff and an empty purse. That don't match. A wet stuff and an empty purse don't match. Big Mama used to say that. See, y'all, people, they spooked us into thinking that we was like that we wasn't stuff that we was doing. It wasn't real. We was really doing, like Big Mama really was putting the game down and telling these women how to do this thing. Her granddaughters. Yeah, Fimo Slim. Yeah, hey, look, hey, Empress, Emperor me. Like I say, a lot of people ain't gonna like this topic. And like I say, we don't condone it, but we're telling you the origin of it, and it's still going on right now today. And people are they're saying you can legally do it in Las Vegas, but in another city, it's against the law. Or you probably can legally do it in another city. You just got to make sure you got right paperwork with them saying you can legally do it. A lot of pimps go down for underage girls. So if you don't like this topic, just click off and go check out we got 500 other tapes you can watch. It's only for the people who are past their sacred chakra and they don't get offended easy. So if you're going to get offended by this topic, don't watch. Don't be shooting shots in the comments because we'll block you, man. We'll block you. So from your perspective, it is from one perspective, it is a ritual. It is evil. It is the devil, right? From another perspective, these niggas get paid off of this, and they've been getting paid since 900 BC. You know what I'm saying? They've been getting paid right a little bit after 9. It took them about 100 years to set this up, but they've been getting paid for quite some time. I got Rod Hayes at 9:30 tonight. So it's gonna be 9:30 Central Time. So we're gonna come back on it on the number 13. Okay, here goes another brothel. We're not here to praise this topic. What we here to do is just bring it over to you on what's going on, man. Now you can say if you say the 200 fallen, these niggas, that's the Moors. You know what I'm saying? So put it all together. If you say that's the devil and that's the energy is bad, you know, cool. Here's the Western town, the brothels they had in the Western towns. So Don Juan them, before they was even born, this shit was going on. Before the baddest pimp you can name, Fred Slim, before he was born, it was going on. This was going on in the 60s, the 50s, the 40s, the 30s, all the way back to 900 BC. Look, this went quick. This went quick when got to forgiveness for shooting the toe. Remember, I said you gotta get for forgiveness, like when Quick shot the toe. So Quick during this time, he went and told her he was sorry. And once he did that, you felt the energy of his heart being freed from doing it, from having that monkey on his back. So you got to get that forgiveness from people when you think you did them wrong, or when they feel you did them wrong. You know? Yeah, we some freaks. You Moors are some freaky niggas. You must forget, you Moors were the niggas in the land of Nod. It's the same niggas in the land of Nod. All right, so here go what they look like, or how they dress, these Moors. Look at his shoes. Look at his shoes. That's a pimp. He got some loafers on. Pimp shit. Slides. Silk. They were wearing the finest silk and different types of fabrics the pimps wear now. She was at a brothel. You remember Quick now? This is Quick. When I say like Quick shot the toe, I'm referring to, like I say, the Harlem Nights. Sugar Ray was really a pimp. He ran a brothel. All right. Back in the day, how they got the name honkies, they used to drive these old cars and come to the Nubian communities across the tracks, because most of us lived across the tracks. And they used to blow these horns, honk, honk. And so the women, the Nubian women would come out and make whoopee with them for a couple dollars. That's how they was making money. And that's how they got the name honky. I'm telling you, man, from these horns. Bob already pointed it out. Right? You remember, say Sunshine. They put this chick on, what was his name? That dude that was supposed to be hauling Mr. Calhoun's money. They put that dude, Mr. Calhoun, they put her on that dude. That dude gave up his religion for this chick. That dude gave up his religion for this chick. He left his wife and everything. Yeah, Madam C.J. Walker. See, you taking that Madam C.J. Walker made all her money off hair grease. You better think again, nigga. Better think about what that madam really means. She ran a brothel. Madam C.J. Walker had one of the biggest brothels in Indiana. I'm telling you, man. She put it on. Yeah, she had him, boy. He gave up his religion. He called his wife and said, listen here, you know what I'm saying? The kids tell the kids it's all good. I ain't coming home no more. Man, whatever she put on him, that shit was crazy. Right? All right, so you remember Dolomite? These people ain't nothing but Hugh Hefners, but they made these people out to be, these guys were superheroes. Back in the day, in the 70s, in the 80s, the early 80s, 60s, and 70s, to us as young, well, I ain't that old, but you know, I'm the young elder, so I talk to a lot of old people. So it's like, you know, it's hard to explain what type of being that I am. I'm an old soul. So I know the game because my uncle Jerome is a pimp. My uncle Kenny Red is a pimp. I'm gonna show you my uncle Kenny Red, but my uncle Jerome is a pimp too. He was in Houston. So he used to always have white girls with him every time he come. And I used to be like, man, he used to be fresh, dressed clean, just like this dude. And I used to say, man, I want to be like my uncle, you know, because he be clean, got the women. He was always talking. He always made you laugh non-stop every time you was around him. He was because these pimps got what they call the gift of gab. Some use it to pimp, to influence and take over and mind control women. Some people use it to be preachers. A lot of the preachers in your church got the gift of gab, a lot of the good ones, and they really pimping too. They just ain't got women out there selling their body. They just pimping their members. They got these herd of people coming in and giving them money while they talk and talk slick talk to them. Yeah, wet pee in a dry purse. Remember, Big Mama used to tell the women that. Big Mama used to tell the women, how you come home with a wet pee in a dry purse? That don't match. It don't match. Big Mama said that. Big Mama was a madam. I'm telling you, man. But I ain't condoning saying going out and doing it because of that right now. I'm just saying this is the origin of it, and it's been going on. And it's in different formats. It's in different frequencies, man, of how it's going on. But these guys, to us, to our people in the 60s, in the 70s, was superheroes, man. They came up with a bag. They had a bad ride. Y'all had the slick car, right? The guy was fresh cut, out the barber, had a little couple jewels on. He was fresh and clean with the clothes, had the girls, had the money. He handed the money out to the little kids in the neighborhood and shit. These guys were superheroes, man, back in the 70s. We saw everybody, they were like the first rappers, the first influence. They were the first influence before the rap came on how to dress, how to talk, how to deal with the women. The pimps were the first influence. And then when the rap came out, then rap started influence. Rap was influenced by pimping. I'm your mother, I'm your father, I'm your nigga in the alley. I'm your daughter, what you need, got to help, have some weed. I'm your pusher, man. A super fly, running wild. Curtis Mayfield, he put it down. He painted the picture for you of what was going on, you know. With Get Up Child, or with We People Are Broken and Blue. We got a lot of joints. A lot of that, I love all that music from that era, man. Like the Marvin Gaye, all that. Like the Give Me Your Love, Give Me Your Love, Give Me Your Love, Give Me Your Love. Like those different things. Al Green. Green is for the gold. Yeah, that's right. Green is for the money and gold is for the honey, baby. That's Bishop Don Juan's slogan. But these guys were the superstars to us in the community, man. Everybody wanted to be like one of these guys at first before the rappers started coming out. The guy had the diamond ring, the cane, slick cars. When you talk to them every time, it seemed like they had a riddle or something to say to make you laugh, giggle. It's the gift of gab that these people got. And so like the mink coats and all this ain't nothing new. The Moors were dressing like this. They started this and it just trickled down. Your great-great-grandma probably was selling them. I'm telling you, this is how they made money. Right? And that's why Big Mama said that wet pee and that dry purse don't match. I'm telling you, Big Mama, man, I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you, bro. I ain't trying to make you start doing it. I'm just saying that this is how it is, man. And this is my Uncle Kenny Red right here. This the Bishop Magic Don Juan. This right here is this good game. I like that mink that he got on. That tan brown joint bust. If it ain't no game, if it ain't good game, good game. Good game. Church. This right here is my Uncle Kenny Red back in the day. This how they used to dress. Look how he dressed. This Kenny Red. My Uncle Kenny Red was on American Pimp. Man, I'm telling you, I've been informed. I done seen it all, bro, so that I can talk about it. I done been around it all. I'm a real street nigga. I done seen it all, man. So look at this. This is them making fun of you right here. Look at that. He painted his face. He painted his face black, and he's showing you how y'all was doing it. Yeah, it's human traffic. Hey, it's human trafficking when you don't get a license from them and they approve of it. Like so Hugh Hefner, he had a human trafficking license. You know what I'm saying? The Bunny guy, he had some human trafficking license because he also sent girls on like trips. Like a girl might go on a $5,000-$10,000 date out to another city with a guy. So he making money off of that too. $70,000, $80,000 a day off of one girl. That dude with the Bunny Ranch. But look, they making fun of you because they know you started it, and now he got his face painted black with the girls, showing you that y'all was doing this shit. American Pimps. See how they wear the rings and shit? They was the influence back in the 70s, man. These guys. And the wagons and all their chariots and shit was all decked out just like your cars, you new pimps. They already had the chariot. They used to pull up like this, but their chariot already decked out, pimped out with the flushed out interior and thing. So here go another one. It's another Morris chariot that was pimped out with the gold trimming. This is how they rolled back in the day when they pulled up. All right, that's the Bishop. That's Fillmore right there. And I don't know who this is. I think that is a gangster. No, that ain't Gangster Brown. I can't really tell who that is. But the Bishop, man, he started being a preacher and everything. And he was on all the talk shows. He one of the most famous pimps that's known. He started in Chicago, then he moved to LA. And Bishop actually done one, even though you might, because you think he's a pimp. He really not. I actually met this guy, and his energy was a good energy. He was a cool cat, man. He just like your uncle or somebody. He acted like my Uncle Jerome. My Uncle Jerome actually idolized Bishop. That's how my Uncle Jerome. He had Bishop, one of his guys that he idolized on his game and swag and shit. Y'all already know about Pimp C. He was doing a little bit too. He was inspired by the pimp game as far as his rap go. This is Rosebud with 2 D's, nigga. Rosebud with 2 D's. You know what I'm saying? He was doing it in LA. It's a couple white pimps too, like white folks. But it's a picture of this is a picture. Okay, this is one of the pictures I can show you that ain't exclusive. All right, this is a picture of a Harlem over in the Moorish Harlem in Spain. Go get a book, like we said, called The Night in the Moorish Harlem, where they explain to you how they were capturing these Caucasian women, bringing them back, cleaning them up, putting clothes on them and perfume, making them smell good, and having their hair curled up and shit. And then they were making money off of them from niggas coming by. The preachers are the biggest pimp. That's right. That's right. The preachers are the biggest pimps, man. Because they got to see, look, a lot of those preachers are worse than the pimps because they use their gift of gab to get the people money. Right? But they'll never teach you no truth like we teaching. See, we giving you the real game, man. We telling you straight up. We giving you what it is. This is church on the move, baby. Can you dig it? Church on the move, baby. And like I say, as I repeat, if this topic offends you, don't watch it. We got 500 other tapes you can watch. Don't come on here talking shit to us because we just trying to give you history, the real history, your real story. Your big mama was selling it, bro. Your big mama was selling it. That was one of her hustles. Why you think women go come out to men for money? Why you think women looking at how much money you got? Because this is what it all boils down to. Even with women that ain't selling it, they selling it in some other way because they gonna look at how much money what kind of date can you take me on? Can you afford me? They saying that too. So they doing the same thing too. Even the women that ain't actually in a brothel or Harlem or stable, got a pimp, they still doing the same shit without doing it. Almost. You know what I'm saying? A woman want to know how much money you got. Can you take care of me? If I'm taking care of you in return for some cookie, that's the same shit. It's the same shit, bro. At least 90% of the women have a hard drive based on this, what I'm telling you right now. How much money you got? They're looking at your shoes when they look at you, your haircut. They're determining how much money you got. How much money can he spend on me? That's straight pimping. You know what I'm saying? What kind of restaurant? I ain't no McDonald's chick. You got to take me out to Golden Corral, or you got to take me out to Chili's, or one of them. Don't say Three Forks, because it costs $300 just to park in the parking lot at that joint. I ain't got that type of money. Now I'm gonna go ahead and tell you. Three Forks, it costs $300 just to park in the parking lot at that joint. That's in Dallas. It might be other restaurants around that's higher than it. But a woman, you ain't finna get no good. A woman, most women ain't finna allow you to take them to McDonald's, bro, for no damn date. They want you to take them to a nice place. So it's really pimping. They really pimping, tricking. It's really tricking. It's really in the pimp game. Tricks are people who spend money with women. Now, another term that they use for old men who spend money with women, they call them sugar daddies. Some women got sugar daddies, old man. And some of them, they don't even give nothing to. They just keep them dangling on the screen. Oh, you almost had it. Give me about $100. Oh, you almost had it. Give me $250 for my light bill. Oh, you almost had it. Oh, my kids need school supply. Oh, you almost had that, but you didn't get it. Right? We dangling it on some sugar daddies. So the sugar daddy say to the old man say, oh, no, man, you got to do something strange for a piece of change. They're tricking. Another term for these people on the streets are Johns. They call them Johns. Guys who spend money on women. So is all niggas Johns? Cause like if you got a woman, I'm pretty sure you spent money on her, and to get her, you at least took out on a date, bought her something or did something for in exchange for value. So like Big Mama said, a dry purse and a wet pee don't match, because you got liquid, you got gold, you got gold down there, you got real gold. What Big Mama said, nigga, I ain't said, don't get mad at me. How you broke and you got that? You know what I'm saying? And that's what Big Mama used to say, because Big Mama was selling it, man. I'm telling you. What a lot of stuff that they saying about, and we was bootlegging. Big Mama was bootlegging. So had bootleg liquor. My Big Mama had bootleg liquor and was selling it. And my Big Mama had card games. And where they could come out, play card game, drink, and you know what I'm saying? Like the brothel type shit. My Big Mama had that. And she used to always tell my cousins now, my aunties now, why are you coming home talking about you ain't got no money and you got that, you know what I'm saying? I'm telling you, man. So some people might look at this as bad. Like I say, I don't condone in it. I don't agree with it. Let that be known for the record. But I'm saying it was going on, bro. Your grandma was doing it, bro. Some women still doing it. They just doing it in secretly or in another conniving way where they want you to take them out to a $high dinner. They want you to pay their bills or show them that you can take care of them in order to in return to get some of the cookie. That's what it's all about. It's about getting that cookie. The prize, the jackpot. You know what I'm saying? I'm telling you, man, you got some $40 chicks out there though. Now, the dangerous part about this is that the diseases, because a lot of women have died from different STDs by being involved in that stuff. But I'm gonna tell you, back in Big Mama time, all these diseases didn't exist. Like a lot of these new diseases are man-made new diseases that just came out recently, maybe in the 80s, like in the early 80s and coming up to now. So during Big Mama time, they didn't even have use condoms and stuff like that because it wasn't that many diseases back then, right? So that's another thing that made it more of an evil, negative thing because it's killing people now because of the diseases. But back, like I say, during the 60s and 50s, when Big Mama and them had the Harlems, when the Harlems was in the cowboy towns, and I know a lot of the professional guys, that's why they, and that's another reason why they making it illegal for a lot of people that ain't legit with license, because at the Bunny Ranch and at Hugh Hefner, the difference between Hugh Hefner and a street pimp, Hugh Hefner had his girls go to the hospital every week to get checked out. And he had all kind of safety measures in place for his girl, just like the dude at the Bunny Ranch. Just like Big Mama also had safety measures in back then too, to keep the girls from getting pregnant and things. And they was actually, Big Mama actually was doing abortions. Niggas might not like that. But Big Mama and them was doing home abortions with some of these women. Or Big Mama was say, if you feel you got the morning sickness, take some apple cider vinegar to take taking apple cider vinegar is like a natural birth control. That's what Big Mama used to tell them. I'm telling you, ranch up in there with some apple cider vinegar. So that's the difference. That's the difference between doing it now and back then. Like I say, the diseases, the STDs, it's like 10,000 STDs now versus back then it might have been one or two. You know what I'm saying? Like the claps, the bugs or something. They probably what they had. They all they had back then, and all that shit wasn't even. That's right. That's right. Crafty. The Cowboys would come to town. We got there on the Cowboys would come to town when they want to have a drink and they want to deal with the girls. Right? We showed you this in this picture right here. So niggas might be coming to Young Gill. Oh man, you see Young Gill, he talking about nigga. Nah, man, I'm telling you history, real fucking history, man. Your grandma was doing it. Your granddaddy and them was involved, knew your grandma and them was doing it. It was part of the way we had to make money. We did back then, once they started taking over our land, the jobs, we had to, in order to come up in the world, we had to do extra under the table, like bootleg liquor, Big Mama bootleg liquor, man. I'm telling you. And stole these little parties and card games to make money. Your great grandma was doing it, man. I'm telling you. Especially if you were from the hood and from Harlem or like one of these old country towns. It was all we had to like far as like to get, the rocks off or whatever. You know what I'm saying? The boom boom room. Yeah, right. Tell them about the boom boom room, King Sue. Tell them about the boom boom room. Tell them about the boom boom room. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, so the origin of pimping goes back to the Moors, and between 1500, when they chased them to the caves like in the 1500, Ogmos out of ancient Kemet, these Hyksos. They were one species of these, it was 3 different species of them, but one species of them were the Hyksos, the ones y'all calling, they're saying that they Jews right now. We chased them out of ancient Kemet, Ogmos. They went back into the caves about around 15, BC, a little bit around that area. But then in 900 BC is when the Moors started pulling these women out of the caves and started putting them in these Harlems. At first, they were just freaky Moors wanting to just have some slaves, these sex slaves. And then they started letting their homeboys or their other Moorish partners come by and knock some of their women out that was in their Harlem, these rich Moors. And then these rich Moors will give these women tips. But then when the head of the house or the pimp or the head Moor came and see if they had, because we didn't want we robbed these Caucasians for everything they had. We didn't let them have no jewelry, nothing. That's why in the pimp game, a pimp don't let his girl have no money. He keep all the money. because, and it's the same thing in a lodge, in a Masonic lodge, when you walk in, because it's a ritual we did to them when we marched them from ancient Kemet. We took all their medals, we blindfolded them and cable told them. So that's why pimps don't let women have no money. They take all their medals and their jewelry and whatever they got. And they might let them have a little jewelry if they do good. Some of the good pimps, they may buy them a diamond chain or something just to make them, keep them under that mind control. But some of the Moors will take all the money from the girls, and they say, damn, I can make money off these chicks. So they started charging, getting these chicks to charge, and all the tips they would get, they would collect them. So that's how it first started. They collect all the tips that they were getting from the Harlems, and they said, damn, I can start making more money. So some Moors started getting greedy, say, I need more women because I can make more money. I can have over 100 girls in this place, and I could be making money nonstop. It was a business. It was business for them, which turned out to end up bad eventually because they started having babies by them. They started bringing some of the Caucasian men in as what you call bounty bouncers, where they can bounce, where they like security guards. They started making them. The Moors started making them militia and what you call mercenaries, and that backfired on them eventually. Man. So the Moors caused this, and then, like I say, once everybody saw how much money was going on with it, it went all the way up until your big mama doing it in the 60s and 50s. To now, they legalized it in Las Vegas. There's a couple pimps still doing it underground on Backpage, and a couple pimp, like Pimp C said, pimping ain't dead. It just went to the web. It just went to the website. You know what I'm saying? It just went to the website, man. So, like I say, man, we ain't praising this shit or nothing, man. We just telling you the truth. That's all we doing, man. We don't get mad at the message. I'm just bringing you the message. So we can hate this and we can say it's bad energy, but it's probably gonna still be going on. It's going on right now, and women are doing it right now. Some of you might not say you won't probably work in a brothel or nothing, but you're doing the same type of tactics to get a man or to look for a man. You want a man that can take care of you. Every woman want a man that can take care of them. Some women got their own money, but a lot of women want men that can take care of them. And when that man starts spending money on you, it's just like spending money on this chick, except with these chicks, they get straight to the point. You don't gotta sit there and wait 2-3 weeks. You just pay them the money up front, and you have to take care of what you gotta take care of, and you back in business. But with a chick on the streets, you're gonna have to do the same thing, just a longer process. It's a longer process. So pimping is going on whether you like it or not. Even you are doing it. When you disagree with it, you doing it. You pimping. You telling somebody to put it in your pocket. Pimp stand for one of the acronyms for pimp is put it in my pocket. So when women come up to you and looking at you and want to talk to you based on how much money you got, they telling you put it in my pocket. You know what I'm saying? Sock it to my pocket. They telling you sock it. They say, look, they say, Young Ill, I cover a lot of topics. I got the books, all Pimpin' Ken books. I got most of Fillmore Slim books. I mean, not Fillmore Slim, Iceberg Slim. I got most of his books. I got the Pimpin' Playbook. I got all the books. I showed y'all that, right? Man, I might pull out some of them books and show y'all on another tape. But I got these books, man. I read these books. So I know the game. I'm studying every part of the game. You ain't gonna, Young Elder, you ain't gonna miss me on no part of the game. We're gonna give you every part of this game, and we're gonna give it to you free of charge. Now, if you want to show us some love for giving you the game, we dropped our Cash App and PayPal in the links, man. You know, if you want to show us some love. But we're just gonna come tell you the truth, bro. Hey, we got any questions, man? Drop them in the chat before we get out of here, because I think we got Rod. We'll come back at 9:30 with Rod on the number 13. As long as drugs and money is the street, pimping is the street. Yeah, man. But like I say, it's still going. It's going on. Not even it's going on subliminally with most of the women. They subliminally telling you to sock it to their pockets. Subliminally. Take me out to when you gonna take me out to dinner, or when you gonna give me a gift, or buy me something from Valentine's Day. That's pimping, man. You gotta buy something for Valentine's Day. All of that's pimping. I'm telling you. When somebody got you on their job working and they pay you some money at the end of your work, that's pimping. Pimping is working for somebody else. That's pimping. So you got a job where you go clock in, you getting pimped. They get some of your valuable, they getting valuable time from you in exchange for money. That's pimping, bro. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Raw Hayes at 9:30, man, tonight, Central Time. So it's gonna be a little late, but like I say, a lot of people ain't got to go to work tomorrow. So and Raw got one at 8 o'clock. He doing one right now at 8. So he gonna be out for that one at 10 o'clock, which will be 9:30 my time, and then we're gonna go in. So I want you to tune back in. Yeah, The Art of Human Chess. I got that book, Cam, I got that book. That's Pimpin King. I got The Art of Human Chess. I got the 48 Laws of Game. I got the Pimpin Playbook. I got the Iceberg Slim books, novels. I got about at least 10 books on pimping, man. I'm telling you. I got the Night in the Moorish Harlem. So what I'm telling you, I ain't just coming up the head. And then I got firsthand experience by being around my Uncle Kenny Red and being around my Uncle Jerome, my daddy brother, Uncle Jerome. So I got firsthand experience. Then my big mama and them doing it. My big mama had a upstairs, downstairs house. Remember my big mama and them doing it. Big mama ran a candy store. She had the bootleg. They had the brothel. All it, man. They used to have a piano in there where people come, drink, and play cards. No, we were kids. We didn't know what really was going on, you know. But now, as I look back at it, I see what was going on. Yeah, Kenny Red, R.I.P. Kenny Red, man. He ain't my real biological uncle. I just say he my uncle because like he, you know, we was cool like that. In Virginia, man, when I was in Virginia, Fort Lee, I was out there doing it, man. Yeah, so man, you know, I learned some of my gal from these brothers, hanging around these brothers. These are the pimps are some of the talkative, funniest. They always gonna have you giggling or thinking on something. That's why a lot of them become preachers, because they be good preachers because they got the gift of gab. They can make you laugh, they can make you think. They got their voice to attract people. I don't know what channel he gonna be on before mine, but he said he's gonna go on at 8 at one channel, so he should be live right now. And I'm about to get ready to get off because they went live. And then we'll be back on at 9:30 tonight with the number Raw Hayes on the number 13. So we'll be back tonight with this. So I'm about to get ready to get out, man. We love you all. We hope you enjoy it. Like I said, if you got offended, you know, we didn't mean to offend you. We just wanted to tell you, you know, because a lot of people saying Young Elder making what's bad look good. Man, they made what's good look bad and what's bad look good. So, you know, it's good. It's good when you sign a contract with them saying that you can legally do it. But then it's bad if you don't. That's that. So you gotta understand, everything they saying is bad is only because you ain't got with them. They sell drugs. They sell more drugs than all the drug dealers put together. They call it a pharmacy at Walgreens, CVS. They selling more. The pharmacy is another word for witchcraft. So they selling more drugs than anybody on the streets. But then if you sell on the streets, you a bad guy. But if you sell it in a pharmacy, if you go to school, get a license from them saying you can sell it, then you a good guy. See, we gotta do, man, this shit is crazy. So when Big Mama doing it on the table because he had to make money to provide for 25 kids, Big Mama, my grandma had 21 kids. So we had to do that. My grandma was a hustler. My Big Mama was a hustler because she had to provide for 21 kids. So they had all kind of hustles going on. And because Big Mama didn't get a license from the government, they said that she was a bad madam, or she was a madam. But Big Mama had a lot of pull in the city because she knew a lot of dirt. Big Mama knew a lot of dirt on a lot of people in the town that was like running the town. Like, because she knew that the mayor was coming by her brothel. She knew that certain police officers came by her brothel. So they knew Big Mama, and Big Mama could get you out of jail. A lot of shit Big Mama could get you out of because she knew dirt on other niggas and didn't talk about it. I'm telling you, man. Yeah, church game is pimp game. So we about to get up out of here, man. We just hope you got the order of this shit, man. Peace and love and harmony. I should divine love. Like I say, we'll be back on at 9:30, bro, for that Rod Hayes install. Peace. Why do?